Hi everyone. I recently made a statement when teaching my physics students, and the statement itself was not premeditated, but it is only when I sat down to think about the statement and to meditate upon it that I realized how deep it was, and I was shocked by my own statement. The statement was that the students can joke with any other subject in the school, but they should never joke with physics. And when I sat down to think about that statement later on, I realized that there are some subjects in our schools that are being taught which we can actually do without, or if we stop teaching them, there is nothing that can happen. One of them is English and Kiswahili. If we stop teaching those two subjects today, there is nothing that can happen. Of course, people will start speaking some broken English, some broken Kiswahili, but what does it matter? The purpose of language is to communicate. And if you are able to talk to me and I'm able to talk to you, regardless of whether the English is broken or not, the communication is what matters. What about history and CRE? If we stop teaching these subjects, nothing would happen. What about geography? Something little may happen in the world, perhaps. I'm talking about the whole world here. What about agriculture and business? Something little may happen. What about mathematics? Mathematics, of course, something will happen because, in fact, most of the concepts in mathematics are applied in physics. What about biology? Biology, something little may happen. Chemistry, of course, something quite big would happen. But physics, let me tell you one thing. If we stopped teaching physics or applying physics today, the whole world would literally come crumbling down. I have not seen a subject that has contributed so much in the advancement of the human race than physics. You know what they talk about, that the buck stops with the president? In this world, the buck stops with physics. The kind of contributions that physics has made in this world cannot be ignored. As a matter of fact, if physicists were to gather somewhere and then recall everything, every contribution that physics has made in this world, the whole world would come to a screeching halt. And believe you me, we would not even make a single centimeter more than we have already made in terms of development. The first thing to disappear from this world, of course, would be electricity. And once electricity is gone, everything that we know comes to an end, because nothing can happen minus electricity in this modern world. You would not call Kenya Power to tell them to reconnect you to the power grid because your phone is dead. And even if your phone had got some little power before all the electricity disappeared from this world, then the whole mechanism of a phone, the way a phone works, is all about physics. Everything in the phone is physics. You speak to the phone, then the phone takes those sound waves, converts them into electromagnetic waves, those are radio waves, then throws them into the air. At the speed of light, they are sent to the person you are calling. Then that phone again converts those electromagnetic waves back to sound waves, and then you're able to hear the person speaking. My goodness, are you joking with physics or something? Joke with any other subject, but not physics. What else can I explain here? Because every development in this world, every advancement, every technology that we know in this world is all about physics. The ultrasound and the X-ray machines in our hospitals, the laptops, the aeroplanes, the rockets, the cars, the ships, my goodness, in our homes, the fridges, the microwaves, the TVs, the radios, the thermos flask, and even the washing machines are all about physics. But there is something else that really fascinates me in the world of physics, because I happen to contribute to the same. The airbags in our cars. The year is 1967 and we are seated somewhere discussing about the safety and how we can improve safety in our vehicles. I raise my hand up and I tell the committee of experts, these are physicists, engineers that were gathered there. I tell them that if we want to improve safety in our cars, then we have to implant an explosive device inside the car. The meeting almost came to an end.
Ready?
Yeah?
Yeah. Woo! Where'd it go?
Me, over there. On a tree. Jesus Christ.
But I'm grateful because this was a meeting of physicists. Physicists are known to be patient people. If this was a meeting of linguists, some philosophers, some historians, some religious people somewhere, believe you me, the meeting would have come to a cropper. And then they requested me to tell them exactly what I meant by implanting an explosive device inside a vehicle, whereas we were talking about safety.
The electric signal sent by the ball sensor passes through a pyrotechnic device. It is a thin, resistant wire. When the current passes through it, it generates a temperature of more than 300 degrees Celsius. This causes the sodium azide to explode and generate nitrogen gas very quickly. This is able to inflate the bag within 30 milliseconds.
Did you hear that? From the point of impact all the way until the airbag is full of air, it takes 30 milliseconds. To put things into perspective so that my good friend Maura Karagu, a linguist, can understand exactly what we're talking about here, it takes 300 milliseconds for you to blink your eye. At 30 milliseconds, we are talking about a timing that is 10 times faster than the blink of an eye. For the safety of the passengers in the vehicle. My goodness. Go abusing all the other subjects. Go joking with all the other subjects, but not physics. Abuse them. Call them names. Call them hippopotamus. Call them skunks, lizards, shoshoba, kichwa bila mwili, magoti ya kunguni, makwapa ya nyoka. But at no point should you ever think, imagine, dream, plan, contemplate of ever abusing physics, of ever ignoring physics. Because the moment physics comes to an end, the moment we stop applying physics, the moment physics is no longer being taught in our schools, then the whole world, the development as we know it in the whole world, comes to a screeching end. There is absolutely no development, no technological advancement that can ever be made in this world minus physics. In conclusion, this video is not about disparaging other subjects. It's not about exalting one subject above the others. It is not about looking down upon the other subjects. I am simply drawing the line on the ground and warning individuals in the world about the consequences of not having physics in this world. It can be far-reaching. Thank you so much. I'm out.